All right, episode number 2. Good morning. I'm going to start my day out with a little coffee and a whiskey shot. Now you say, Ian, why the whiskey shot in the morning? Well, one thing, why not? Let me take that. Not bad. Yeah, a little Tullamore Dew whiskey in the morning. And let me tell you why. Well, I had to take my dog into the vet today. I had to take Baron in. Baron's got foxtails lodged in his skin. He's got one in his chest and one in his back paw. And foxtails are dried weeds that come up when grass isn't watered or maintained or doesn't get enough moisture. It starts to become a weed. And these foxtails are barbed, so they'll slowly catch into the fur of a dog. And as the dog walks, it just burrows into his skin. So that's one of those things that, and this has happened to him before. And I thought we were done with that because we moved from North Hollywood to Long Beach, where it's much greener, a lot greener, not as dry. So I thought we didn't have to deal with it. Boom. And one says, Ian, how do you not see these foxtails lodged in your dog's fur? I say, I don't know. I mean, I pet my dog. I look at my dog all the time. They got a bath the other day. So it's weird how it just quickly lodges into their skin like that. And then you can tell when there's a hole in the skin. So, I mean, it's if you look that up, if you have a dog or whatever, be careful of that. But you can tell because there's a hole in the skin, So it's irritating. And I hate leaving my dog at the vet. I hate it. And he has to be sedated and put under so they can get in there and dig around and pull the goddamn foxtail out. So it's really ridiculous. And I hate leaving my dog behind. I hate it. It's the worst. I love my dog, Baron. So my dog loves all the vets, and he's like, hey, man, what's up? He wiggles and shit. And they go to bring him back, and he saw that the door was closing behind me and him, and he comes rushing back, trying to smash through the door to get back to me. Brutal. That's brutal. And they're having to hold him back, and I'm having to go ahead, buddy, go ahead, go back, and he's a big dog. He's, he's 100 pounds. And, but it's a basic thing, and this is how it goes down, but I just hate it. I hate it. And then when I come home, my other dog, Sparrow, gets all excited, and she's looking for Baron. She's like, this is a weird picture. Where's Baron? Why isn't Baron here? So they'd know, but Baron, he's going to be all right. He's got to pull these things out, and he'll be sedated, and he's going to get some blood work in, and boom, my dog's back. So it's always funny. It's like, I've been hearing this more and more, especially from my girlfriend. We're not going to have kids. I don't want kids, but people say definitely if I had a kid, I would be what you call a helicopter dad. That's my helicopter. I'd be a helicopter dad, which means I just hover over my kid, making sure there's no bumps and bruises, making sure nobody's picking on him, making sure, and you're like, you're saying him a lot instead of whatever sex it would be. Yeah, it's probably going to be a boy. If I were to have a kid, it'd probably be a boy. God willing, because I think these days most people that I know don't want girls because girls are harder to deal with, I would imagine. I don't know. I mean, all kids are hard to deal with. I think I might have been hard to deal with. But my sister growing up was sure as fuck harder to deal with. I don't want to get into all that. another half sister. I have an older half sister. She sucks. But anyways, big pain in the butt. But what I'm saying is you have to deal with guys trying to get at your daughter. You have to deal with that. You have to deal with the emotional roller coaster that is being a woman. And we all deal with it. But it's interesting. As I'm getting older, I'm understanding women a little more. And I understand. Because there's all kinds of mechanics going on that is making you go crazy sometimes. And I know saying the word crazy to a woman is not the best way to calm her down or get anything done. But look, ladies, I get it. I get it. I mean, it's definitely, there's a lot of mechanics going on. And I wonder if it's something like, guys, if you ever just gone off the rails and acted like somebody else in an anger rage, maybe your blood sugar was low, maybe something earlier on made you do that. You had a bad show the night before, your band is a problem, whatever, and you take it out, say, on somebody that didn't deserve it. That's what I look at sometimes when a woman's hormones are going through the roof, when a woman is dealing with a lot of, sorry for my Dr. Down talk here, the mechanics of a woman. It's interesting. Women are very interesting. They are. Really pay attention, men. Women are very fucking interesting. Just stare at them. Just look at them. Their inner workings of their brain. It's interesting. You know? And I grew up in a house full of women, believe it or not. And women are very interesting. It's a nice way to put it sometimes. It's a really nice way to put it. Now, some of my favorite people are women. My mother's my hero. My girlfriend, she's awesome. You know? But they sometimes they say very womanly things sometimes. Some weird women stuff. which is cool, but when they say it, now that I'm older, instead of flying off the handle or doing anything weird, you know, I'll just kind of stare at them going, okay, what was their thought process in saying that or in doing that? What was their thought process? Very interesting. And especially, you know, for my mother sometimes, me and my mother, we were very tight. My mother is awesome. She's great. Sometimes she'll say some shit. And I go, okay, where did that come from? What dummy have you been talking to? Now, my mother is very smart, very educated. And I respect her a lot. But sometimes she'll say some shit. And it's interesting. Then again, same with me. But then again, I say shit that I don't even believe in. I'll say stuff just to get a rise out of people. I'll say stuff I don't even believe in. Like I know it's bullshit. And I'll just say it just to get a rise out of people. Sometimes I'll say it just to see if I can get some people to believe it. You know? Like if someone's kissing your ass or something, I'll just say some asinine bullshit. And watch them go, oh, okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, cool. Or if they're saying some bullshit where you know they're lying, or they're saying some fight they got into. You know, they got into a fight, and they threw a fucking all-you-can from Street Fighter at some guy, smashed him in the face, and knocked him out cold, and walked away in slow motion, and grabbed the girl. That's how he describes it. And I know it's bullshit. Bullshit. I've been in many of those fights in my own. They're never that dramatic. They're never as cool as they are in the movies. So I'll call bullshit and I'll be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Yeah, I met Shaquille O'Neal the other day and I spin kicked him, knocked his ass out because he was talking shit. I've said that before. I've said that multiple times to people that are bullshitting. And it's funny how they just let me have it. They just let me have it, meaning they acting like they believe me, not let me have it like bullshit. Like, it's funny that no one goes, nope, no, mm-mm, no, that didn't happen, Ian. So it's funny. But then at the same time, it's the worst when you know something happened or you did something or something that you're talking about and somebody goes, no, Ian, no, it didn't happen. I don't believe you. And you're like, I'm telling you the truth. I swear to God, it went down like this. Let me give you an example. Now, this is why it's called a rant, because I'm told, see how this branches off? Yeah, let me give you an example. When I was younger, I would sometimes complain to my parents, about the police situation because I'm getting in trouble or whatever. And I would complain that the police don't exactly have our best interest in mind when they're dealing with, say, a teenager, me. They don't give a fuck. And Long Beach PD at this time in the 90s wasn't exactly, in my opinion, the straightest of arrows. They definitely took some liberties. And I was in a room when some, let's say, illegal stuff was going down. I'm not even going to say drugs, illegal stuff, okay? And cops were involved. They were the ones doing the selling. And I was in this room. So, and I was describing this to one of my parents. And they're going, no, that didn't happen, Ian. It didn't happen. The police would not do that. They wouldn't do that. Oh, really? Okay. Now, a lot of documentaries and stuff have been coming out. But look, police are just humans. They're just people trying to make a living also, which police salaries are so low for what they have to do. And this is me speaking as an adult. I believe that cops should get paid a lot more, and there would be better cops that aren't harassing me for walking down the street, harassing me just driving, not giving a fuck about a dumb seatbelt ticket. They're actually trying to help somebody in need. And if cops made a lot more money, and also the system is fucked up. So I'm actually on Team Police if you do the right thing. I'm on Team Police if you do the right thing. So, I mean, that's a sticky situation because all my life I'm a Mr. Anti-Cop. That is a fact. But cops over the years have not treated me very well. So that'll do that to you. That'll do that to you. But also so will a bad system in place will do that to a police officer, somebody who gets into a profession where they want to help people. And then they aren't allowed to. This is what I've been hearing. They're not allowed to help people. They need to write a ticket. They need to write DUIs. They need to do this. Instead of say there's no help that's needed. So don't do anything. Just be there. Be there to help maybe a nice woman that's getting accosted by a homeless on the way home. Maybe just go ahead and follow her and make sure she's cool. Maybe do that every once in a while. Maybe do that. And I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's great ones. I'm sure there's great cops. In fact, I'm going to say it again. I'm on Team Police if you're doing the job. What's the job? What is the job? Serve and protect, right? Serve and protect. So serve the people and protect the people. And the people will love you for it. And also, hey people, handle your own shit too. Don't call the police on bullshit. Don't call the police on band noise. I like how I went straight to band noise. Don't call the police on a dumb frat party. Now, here we go, Ian. Because look, again, I say things sometimes, and then there's another part of me that goes, Ian, I have an argument. I argue with myself. Ian, I have an argument to that. Not everybody is a middle-aged man who thinks they can handle themselves. And most of the time, I'm talking about me, most of the time, if I got a problem, I will tell that person I got a problem. And I go, look, hey, your parties are loud. A little loud. It's okay. I love partying too. Give me a shot. But I need you to not have kids waking my dogs up at midnight. You know what I'm saying? There hasn't been one time, not one in my life, where they said, go fuck yourself. Not a one. Not a one. It was handled every time. And so I think communication is key. Communication is key, man. Just talk it out with your wives, your girlfriends, your family members who you're arguing with over some stupid political bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I have friends that will not talk to their family members. I have multiple friends who will not talk to their family members and vice versa over a political view. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's what the government wants you to do, is not speak to your family. That's what they want you to do over some dumb political bullshit. Left, right, centrist, whatever. It's dumb. It's dumb. When you're on your deathbed, you sure as hell are going to regret. You hear that? What am I, just turned into a 5-year-old? Regret? Let me take another drink of this here. You're going to regret not speaking to your family. You are. You will. That is a fact. 100%. And I have that in my head all the time. Petty arguments are useless. Useless. Especially with family members. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be the bigger man or woman. Just be bigger. And just know where they're coming from. It's okay. It's okay. Now, I guess you can say some shit that's really insulting. But isn't that just a sound that comes out of your head? You know what I mean? Isn't that just a sound? Notice how I keep repeating everything, right? I think I'm just in one of those moods. I'm in one of those moods. Maybe it's because my dog, I haven't picked up my dog from the vet yet. So when I get Baron back, maybe I should do another quick little rant and then watch my everything is happy, go lucky. You know what I mean? But I'm actually still in a good mood. And let me tell you why. I'm lucky and work hard that I'm able to take my dog to the vet and get this handled. Because let me tell you something. You know what the bill is? Bill's fucking $900. It's $900 to get these little plants taken out of Baron's leg there and chest. $900. And I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of money. I make a living. You know? One day, I'm definitely going to, it won't matter. I won't have to even look at the bill. But at the moment, I got to look at the bill. It's $900. Now, there's insurance. I got pet insurance. I also have my girlfriend's credit card if I want to do that. She's got the pet credit card, which is useful. But, I mean, if you love something that much, $900 ain't shit if my dog doesn't have to get an infection. You know what I mean? So, but easier said than done. Let me tell you something. I had a roommate named Chrissy long time ago, and man, she was awesome. Chrissy was great. She taught me a lot of things, and I think I taught her some stuff. She was really cool. Anyways, what happened? She was rooming with me for a few months or something, and she stayed in a little guest bedroom, and she had a Jeep. The Jeep got broken into probably 3 days, I think, 3 days of being moved in. You know, it was one of those Jeeps where you can just cut the plastic window they have there. And they stole just a little bit of change and a car charger because there was nothing in the Jeep. But they stole it. And when she told me about it, I was so mad. I was so mad. And I went up and down to all the neighbors because, look, that is a sign of disrespect. Again, I think in the last rant, my car got stolen. So here we go, I guess. But her car got broken in. I was so pissed off. I'm ready to smash somebody's skull because that's disrespectful. This is my roommate now. And she said, look, don't worry about it. I'll get the window fixed. Just be thankful that we don't have to do that. That we don't have to break into little Jeeps for a few, not even a few bucks, for some change. For some change and a car charger. They're willing to risk, I wouldn't say getting arrested because cops don't care about that right now, but you're willing to risk getting caught and smacked around a little bit for a few coins. And that is stuck with me since. Lucky we don't have to do that. Now, you still need to catch a smack for being an asshole. That's a fact. But I think we are lucky we don't have to steal for a couple coins just to hopefully try to get something to eat. Now, that's a good way to look at it, hopefully to get something to eat. Let's be honest, they need meth is what they need. I don't really have a lot of sympathy for meth heads, really. But I got the sympathy for, I don't know, maybe I don't. I think I was about to say some shit I didn't mean just to be PC, maybe. I was about to say, well, I guess I understand addiction. And I do. It stems from depression. I definitely understand addiction. But, man the fuck up and go about your life. Now, these are things I say to myself. So, those are always things where it's like, I understand, then I don't understand. I understand, I don't understand. I understand the addiction part. I understand that this, you're trying to escape your shitty reality. I get it. But when you start stealing from friends and family just so you can catch a fix, I don't think you're stealing from your mother who maybe is on a fixed income of little to nothing, and you're stealing from her. And the pain of her knowing her son or daughter is stealing from her to get meth. I don't know if I have a lot of sympathy for that. I don't think so. Yeah, in fact, go fuck yourself. Yeah, you suck. You suck. You're stealing from family and friends, you suck. That's it. I don't care what the addiction is. Now, say you did it. Say you did it for a fix. You needed it. Okay? You're feeling sick. You had to get some money for a fix. Rather than getting a job or anything, you decided to steal from your mother. At some point, you need to apologize and be like, Ma, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I'm so sorry. I was out of my mind. But no, isn't it funny that they have pride enough to not apologize to their family for stealing, but not enough, but no pride in order to suck dick under a bridge in order to get that drug. So, interesting, isn't it? Isn't that interesting? That's dark. Got a little dark. It's funny, you start to go dark, and then my dog Sparrow's staring at me, and I'm like, okay, relax, Ian. But these rabbit holes of rants and memories, that's where it all stems from, memories, right? You have your ideals because of your memory, of what you've experienced, and we all think of memories in a different way, right? Isn't that interesting also? Like memories. You ever had, I bring this up a lot too. It's like if you had a friend tell you a story about you, or at a party tell them somebody else a story about you, and you're standing there and you're going, nope, it's not how it went down. It didn't go down like that at all. not how I see it. And it's a memory. You almost like, what if it never happened? What if it never happened like that? Like I have my memories and I have which I don't go back to my memories a lot. To be perfectly honest, I am a moving forward type of guy. So a lot of times I may get some things wrong because I'll chop them right out of my memories. I will delete, go into the file folder. Gone, file folder gone. I don't want to have that memory. I did not enjoy, say, my teens very much. Maybe I did. That's a stupid thing to say. I don't know. I had a lot of great friends and a lot of great people were around me, but I think me inward did not enjoy his teens very much. So I've chopped a lot of that out of my brain. Now, some of it still lingers and you still go into that old file sometimes and you'll have a memory come back. Some are painful, some are triumphant, some are happy and sexy, and some are whatever. But it definitely, I'm a move forward kind of guy. So I think a lot of times when I'm deleting files in my memory, some of it gets skewed. And you can't allow these memories to dictate your future. You can't do it. Easier said than done, I know. But you can't do it. You have to, you got to keep moving forward. So it's like, and I am definitely not a motivational speaker. I hope to be, to influence some people, my friends maybe. But motivational speakers are dumb in my opinion. But I'm kind of addicted to them, to be honest with you. But sometimes they're dumb because you go, it's like a teacher sometimes. And this is how I would look at it. Now, no disrespect, but like a teacher, how do you have time to teach? Are you only teaching because you failed at the job? That very much could be it. Very much could be it. Or you're retired. Now, that one I like. I like the teaching after retired. I like that. Now, you're teaching history, you're teaching math, you go right into it. Go right into it. Philosophy, you go right into it. But say like some of these trades, you're teaching music. You're teaching music classes. Well, unless you're retired, you failed at music. I think that's a fact. And I ain't mad at it. Giving lessons, I'm not mad at it. And in fact, I've given a few lessons. I love teaching. I love telling interns how to do things. I love it. It's fun because when you teach also, now here we go. Here's the fight to that, what I just said. When you teach, you learn more as you're teaching. You do. It's the best way to become an expert is teaching. You'll find all kinds of things you didn't know when you teach, when you are a mentor. And it's important for everybody to have some sort of mentor. I believe that. But so a little bit what I'm saying, I think, about the teacher situation is a fact. A little bit what I'm saying is not. I think it all depends on what the deal is, But I mean, it's definitely a fact with a lot of some of these instructors I had in the recording business. Definitely a lot of failures in that business that are teaching kids and kind of taking their money, if you ask me. But there was a couple retired guys that were amazing that I actually worked for when I got out of school for a little bit. So that is a different story in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's really important. But it's interesting with the with memories and how I think back to school and my lack thereof, schooling and the schooling and life schooling. Isn't that interesting? But high school for me was definitely shit. So that's why I got out early. I didn't get a GED, but I did graduate from a continuation school. That is a fact. So, but maybe it just wasn't for me, But I do regret actually not going to college. That's a fact. I would have liked to have that college experience that I see on in the movies. I think that would have been cool. Or maybe it wouldn't have. Maybe I would have been a problem. But I do regret kind of not taking some of those classes and not, because the classes are very interesting. All of them, 100%. They're just hiring shitty teachers that kids don't respect, at least in the public school system in Southern California, in my opinion. Some people were luckier than others, but in my opinion, the public school system are hiring teachers that are depressed, and they push that onto their kids. It's a problem. I think that's a problem. But I wish I would have had my head in the books. I wish I would have, because things are interesting, and it's amazing on some of the things that I wish I still, like, let's put it this way. I tried to do long division the other day. I gave up. I go, oh my God, I can't do long division. Now it started to come back to me a little bit, but oh my God, is that a problem? I mean, calculators and everything, with the information age that we live in, where we can just, everything's at your fingertips, just type it in, just say it into the phone, it'll give you the answer. Is it necessary to know long division, algebra? Is it necessary? I think it's good for a quick estimate when you're looking up some stuff, you're trying to get some square footage or whatever. It's good to just get a quick estimate. I think that's definitely necessary, but I guess it's not useful anymore. Unless the internet goes down, which very possible that the internet can go down. Think about it. What would you do if the internet went down? I know what I'd do. Have a fucking party. I mean, you better believe it, man. I'd have a party, and we'd all be so engaged in bullshit. We'd be so engaged in our little drinking game or whatever we're doing. So engaged in playing the acoustic guitar that we're not worrying about what somebody tweeted, twatted, whatever they're doing. Typing LOL on everything. Did you laugh out loud? Did you really laugh out loud? Did you just say LOL and then go back to your porn on your phone, sitting on the toilet? I'm asking you. But then again, I text some stupid ass shit too. Like before forget it. I'm out. Anyways, episode number 2, man. Thanks a lot, guys. This helped me out a little bit. Cheers. Oi.